Hi. Brad and I wanted to take some time to address some of the concerns that have been brought up on Twitter and other social media channels about the recent Dell Technologies community announcement, and more specifically VMUG's part of it. For those of you that don't know, my name is Ben Clayton. I'm president of the VMUG.
And I'm Brad Thompkins, VMUG CEO.
First and foremost, I think the most important thing that I can relay to everybody is that VMUG, as you know it, will not change. We've made sure that, as a brand, we've taken a lot of time building a great community of 130,000 people. That's important to me specifically because I've been doing it since the start. I was on the steering committee 7 years ago when we decided to become an independent organization. And staying an independent organization is the most important thing for me. So I will pledge that under my watch, we will not change from that model. And we will continue to do everything we can to keep moving forward. The reason we chose to be part of this is obviously with the Dell's purchase of VMware, the Dell Technologies brand included VMware as well as a lot of different other communities, and we wanted to make sure that VMUG was ahead of the change as far as building additional user communities within that brand. So the Dell Technologies umbrella obviously has currently seven different groups, but there are many different user communities that are going to be built out of this. And VMUG's part of that is purely a blueprint for a successful organization. Michael Dell saw how successful the VMUG was and reached out to us and said, I'd like some help making sure that the other communities are successful as the VMUG. And that's really all we're doing, is we're helping provide guidance. Hopefully there'll be some opportunities for co-located events or where it makes sense. We might, like VCE now, Converged User Group, might join with us on some VMUGs, since obviously if you're a Converged User Group member, you're a VMUG user or VMware user as well.
Yeah, so a couple of questions we've had out there is about the whole Dell Technologies user community. VMUG is staying VMUG. We're not going to become the Dell Technology user community. All that is, and all that website is really just a funnel. So people can go there and they say, what is Dell Technologies? Oh, I see VMUG, I see Converge, I see the Precision user group. So all of those different user groups are going to fall up underneath it. But really that is just a funnel to get people to the right places. We are not changing our name. We're still going to be VMUG. And really Dell Technology user community is just going to be a filter to get people from point A to point B. Now what's exciting about that is if you are a VMUG member, then you can kind of go up a notch and say, oh, I didn't realize I had all these other opportunities to be part of these communities, and then you can funnel back down and you'll be in an area that's very familiar to you and you understand how to get the maximum benefit out of it. If your job is just VMware and you want to stay focused on that, there's no need for you to go anywhere. You just stay where you are and everything is fine, and you will continue to get the same great content that you've always gotten from VMUG. So that's one of the benefits. We see this as being able to offer more options for our members, and also visibility from some of these other avenues. They might say, you know what, I didn't know about VMUG. I need to become part of VMUG because of all the benefits that we offer.
And another thing I wanted to address, a lot of the leader feedback that I've gotten, unfortunately, we didn't communicate it to the leaders before the announcement. I apologize for that. Obviously, when you have something of this magnitude and trying to get as many things or moving parts figured out as possible, it's hard to communicate to everybody and make the right decisions. Just so everybody knows, my Twitter handle is grobforever. My email is bclayton@vmug.com. I am more than willing to work with anybody on ideas to bring the community back to VMUG, make sure that any concerns are addressed. If you feel we're getting too corporate, or if there's any feedback or ideas on how we can bring back or keep the community feel going, I'd be more than happy to hear them and address them, talk to you about them. I've got a very active leader group in Kansas City that usually keeps me honest with this stuff, and but I want to hear from everybody else as well. And feel free to let me know whatever concerns you have. Be as candid as you want. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I've probably heard it before, and I'm absolutely willing to work with you on trying to come up with a good solution moving forward. And all I can offer is being 100% transparent with the decisions we made, why we made them, and like I said, reach out to me if you have any questions.
And I also want to add that people have asked, does this mean, or what kind of influence is Dell Technologies going to have on vMUGs? They're not going to have any influence on the vMUGs, because one of the things when we were sitting down and talking with Dell about how this would work, and they were asking our advice and how did you become so successful and those kind of things, they don't want to touch our model. They realize that what we're doing, and we've got a lot of good things going on there. So it's a hands-off approach, and us remaining independent is something that is not only very important to us, obviously, but they also spoke and they said that is very important for Dell Technologies as well, is for all these user groups to maintain our independence so we can be the true and honest voice back to Dell Technologies, whether that's VMware, RSA, or VCE, or whatever the case may be. So be assured on that. vMUG's going to continue to operate independently. We are an independent organization, and we are going to remain that way.
And I want to make sure that we have an opportunity to say thanks to the vBrownBag gang for letting us come out here and talk directly to the community. Obviously, it's important to us. I think they've got a great organization, and keeps the communication channels flowing to all interested parties. And I think that's what made vMUG great in the first place, and that's what continues to make the organization great. So thanks.
Yes, thank you very much. Glad to be here. And I also want to say thanks to all our leaders. We appreciate the feedback. Like Ben said, good or bad, we want to hear it. So keep it coming.